Hi guys, so I'm happy today. I just won my speeding ticket, so I'm going to teach you how to beat a ticket in Broward County. So here's the thing. Basically, there's 3 steps to a speeding ticket. There's when you get the ticket and you need to plead either no contest, not guilty, or guilty. And then the next step is when you go to a pretrial hearing, and here's where the magic happens. So the pretrial hearing, you either plead because you already pled not guilty, you're pleading no contest, or you're going to send it for trial. And then the 3rd step of the process, which I'm not there yet, so I'll post another video when I get there. But a lot of the stuff happens in this step, actually. And I've hired Ticket Clinic, which is one of the biggest ticket firms in South Florida, to fight my tickets for me. And I found out today, just by paying attention and kind of asking questions that I found that no one else was asking, what they were doing, which is kind of fucked up because they really don't do much. So, okay, so when you get the ticket and you sign it or whatever from the officer, so what you want to do is you want to plead not guilty to that ticket. You want to make sure that they got it. So you want to mail it, certified, or just bring it into the courthouse, which is what I had to do because it got lost in the mail and came back to me. So you want to make sure that it gets to the courthouse and that you get something back in the mail that says you have a pretrial. You should get that within maybe a week or 2 after you send in the notice that you want a trial. And when at your pretrial, so this is the interesting part. So at your pretrial, they offer you an option to plead no contest if you have nothing on your record for the past 3 years. So if you have nothing like delinquent or nothing really like heinous on your record for the past 3 years, then you pretty much guaranteed they don't. Okay, so when you elect no contest, you get no points and no driving school, but you do get court fees. So every time I'd hire Ticket Clinic for the past, I don't know, definitely in the past 3 years, I hired them, I know, at least twice, and every single time I got court fees. So this must be what they've been doing. They're probably just going to court and then pleading no contest at the 2nd step. So I asked all the questions like, what happens if you plead no contest? They said you could ask and they'll tell you if you're gonna have points or driving school. And so when I asked, you said I wouldn't have any of that, but I would have court fees. So the court fees usually are about the amount of the ticket, because I called a couple lawyers and got some information out of them before I did all this. And basically a lot of them said that they were gonna they finagled the information kind of to sway it so that I would kind of like hire them. But I basically asked them, like, what do you do with the 1st step? Was I supposed, I told them that I already ticked off not guilty and I don't know what to do with the 2nd step. They said usually at the 2nd step they plead no contest. And they said whatever they do, which is nothing, they get it dismissed. So that's basically all they did. And Ticket Clinic, every single time I've hired them, I've had court fees. But what I was really worried about was the points and driving school. And when I hired other lawyers, actually, I believe they went to court and fought the ticket and set it for trial and pled not guilty at the 2nd step. And then they were able to get it dismissed based on the technicality that the cop didn't show up. So I found out that if 95% of the time, basically the majority of the time you want to bet on is that the cop is not going to show up, and then you win your ticket that way. In Broward County, that's how it works. Broward County, Florida. Thanks for watching this video.